I think I know exactly why the girl on the phone for a second date update today isn't getting a call back.
Okay.
Oh.
It's because she moved way too quick.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
I read her email. It says she met a guy on a dating app.
Uh-huh.
And get this, she talked to him for 2 months and then they went out on a date.
Oh, my gosh. That's a
Way
long
too
play.
quick, Mel.
Yeah. Sorry, Mel.
What are you thinking?
Are you making fun of me for taking it slow?
No, I'm saying whatever happened to the 7-month rule? Like, standard.
I know. It seems crazy that it took us that long.
Why did it take 2 months to go out with this guy? Are you that cautious?
No, I mean, it's just kind of timing and everything. Because, like,
Okay.
at first, you know how when you're on those apps, like, you meet, like, 8 million different people. So at first, it was, like, the little high. It's, over the next couple of weeks, it slowly kind of ramped up. Then we were starting to, like, get a little flirty, have a little fun. I mean, it was all G-rated, but we were texting constantly. It's kind of back and forth in at work when you're, sneaking peeks at your phone. You heard the little ding and you're all excited. So,
Oh, Mel. Is this normally how you do it with dates? It takes you this long?
no. This one was just a cool situation, kind of, that we were actually taking a little time to get to know each other. And
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys actually got to know each other better than I know anybody in my life. 2 months texting back and forth, and then you guys actually went out. What did you guys do when you finally met up?
we just met for drinks, and we just kind of clicked right off the bat. I mean, I was laughing so hard. My face was hurting. You know how when your cheeks start to hurt because
Yeah.
you're having so much fun?
And you sound like you're a hard person to get to laugh, so I imagine he was really hysterical.
Yeah, true. No, but he was really funny, and I just really liked him, and we just kept talking, and we're kind of, having a drink, and, a couple times, I felt bad because it's like, oh my gosh, this is going on a long time. I'm having a really good time, but I didn't want him to be stuck, so I was like trying to give him an out, and I was like, it's late. I understand if you need to go, you work tomorrow and all that. And he's like, no, it's like I'm having too much fun. I don't want to go. And that's exactly how I felt.
Oh, that's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, that's good. And at least you guys didn't learn everything about each other in that 2 months and then you had nothing to talk about. You're like, yeah, I already know everything about you. So how did the date end then?
It was really sweet. He walked me to my car, and he just gave me a nice kiss on the cheek and said goodnight. It was great.
That is sweet. Was there plans to go out again?
Well, we'd mentioned that we were going to look at our calendars, and it just changed. And all of a sudden, I'm not hearing from him. I'm starting all the text conversations, and when I got a response back, and it took a while to get a response, it would be really short, almost kind of rude. It was like a completely different person.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
weird.
And
Random.
why do you think that is? Do you think you upset him in some way?
It's so funny. I've been over this so many times in my head. And I did realize, and I feel kind of bad, that I did not offer to split the check. And because he just kind of grabbed it and took care of it. So I didn't think anything of it because it's, gentlemanly on the first date. But we were there a long time, and we had, a good amount of food. So I imagine it was probably a pretty big bill.
Did you thank him? I mean, did you thank him for paying?
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, of course. Yeah.
Okay, so you weren't rude.
But there's a couple other things that have been kind of occurring to me, and I've had plenty of time to think about it. That, we did talk a little bit about politics and religion, but it seemed okay because we seemed to be on the same page with everything.
Hey, you're both Satan worshipers.
No, nothing crazy, but how we just seemed like we were, kind of on the same page, so it didn't seem like a big deal. Didn't seem like that was super, controversial. And then the only other thing that I didn't think it was a big deal, but while we were walking to my car, I told him, I'm like, please don't look in my car when we get there because it's kind of a mess.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
I understand that.
I didn't think that much of it, but I'm like, I don't know, maybe he was really scoping it out or something and, thought it was bad. I don't know.
That's not a big deal.
God, you
Yeah, do
insulted
you think
him.
he looked in your car and it was filthy and that's why he doesn't want to go out with you?
Those are the only things. I've had an entire week to try to figure this out, and those are the only things I can come up with. I mean, I don't know.
Those would be really weird reasons not to call somebody back, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, the religion thing.